Hi everyone, I am Dr. Kelly Morgan, Associate Curator of American Art at the Indianapolis Museum of Art. And I'm here today with Kayla Austin and Christopher West to discuss the Black Art Auction.
Hi there, I'm Kayla Austin. I'm the Director of Public Relations for the Black Art Auction.
My name is Christopher West. I'm the director here at Black Art Auction.
Good, well, it's lovely to be with the both of you. Chris, you and your partner Tom have both been in this business for quite some time. You have decades between the two of you. So my first question is, why Black Art Auction? Why this and why now?
Well, Tom Pegg, the founder of Black Art Auction, has been a dealer for decades. And I've worked off and on with him for probably 8 to 10 years now. Tom has also organized auctions all across the country, dealing specifically with African American art. But we decided to start this place solely dedicated to African American art to really start to tell those stories. We're able to focus exclusively on this material and start to draw those lines between some of these artists that are more well known and others that might have been working right down the hallway from them or participated in the same exhibitions, but those stories haven't been told yet. So that's what we're really excited about doing here with Black Art Auction.
Yeah, I'm super excited that you guys are doing it as well, because just like you said, just to focus in and to produce more scholarship, which is really needed, particularly about historic and legacy artists, but then also to create opportunities for other younger professionals coming up, who specialize, in the field, like Kayla. African American art has become increasingly popular and valuable over the last 10 or 15 years, right, with the growth of Black contemporary art. So how do you see collectors, both new and established, using Black Art Auction as a resource to learn more about African American artists, the depths of African American visual practices and styles?
Well, we offer a wide variety of work, from major paintings to sculpture, collage, prints, works on paper that can really appeal to a wide range of collectors. We also provide scholarship in terms of publications, historical essays that start to draw those connections between artists that are really familiar and artists you might not be as familiar with and maybe never heard of.
We have the ability to show that the Black mind doesn't start at the Harlem Renaissance, that we can show that Black art history, Black history as part of the American story goes back as long as this country's been alive. We have works from traditional romantic landscape paintings of the 19th century to contemporary arts that came out last year. So I think that one of the things that we have to offer is just the continuation of this story, not just the small segments that we're used to seeing.
So Indianapolis has a really burgeoning, community of Black artists. How do you see Black Art Auction participating in the activities led by local artists of color?
I think that before anything else, our auction house is open to the public. So if you want to come to an auction, you're more than welcome to. We're going to have an exhibit space. I think that when I talk to other artists of color in Indianapolis, there's just a general lack of even knowledge about, there's no space for us to represent ourselves or to see ourselves historically represented.
What excites you most about Black Art Auction for the future?
For me, it's part of the unknown. So we have a tentative schedule of doing 2 auctions per year, a spring and a fall here in-house. But we are also looking forward to doing a 3rd auction per year off-site in a different city, a different town across the country.
Cool.
And that'll kind of be dictated by what collectors we're working with, what artists we're working with, and be able to tell a story from the place where the work was collected and possibly even the place where the artist was living and making work.
Yeah, that's
so
exciting.
it gives us a lot of flexibility and to do, kind of a boutique sale or something different than you would see from a normal auction house. Yeah.
So for me, I think that well, obviously the ability to increase scholarship and conversations about all of this, but also making connections with other organizations that are interested in the arts, or especially ones here in Indianapolis.
Thank you both, for such a great conversation. I'm really looking forward, to working with you guys, as you go through this. I also have to thank you for just the endeavor, in the city of Indianapolis. I think is really important.